Hey everybody, Chris from Cardboard Crazies. Today I'm doing a video in response to Eric Jabs and Truth Seekers sports memorabilia video. This is my entry for what I collect and why. So let me start let me say this before I start showing you what cards I have in this. I'm a big St. Louis Cardinals fan. I'm also a huge Ozzie Smith fan. I collect a lot of their cards. I wouldn't say I'm a super collector. I'm just getting back into collecting baseball cards. I took a long hiatus from it. I think the last cards I bought were somewhere around the 2003, 2004 area. But I've been buying pretty steadily and collecting. And the reason I do that is because, when I was a kid, one thing that my dad and I had in common was that we collected cards together. When I would do well in school, he would take me to our local baseball shop, card shop, which is not even around anymore, and I'd get to buy a few packs of baseball cards every time I had money in my pockets when I was a kid. Instead of going out and buying video games, which I did some of, but not a lot of, I would go out and buy baseball cards. So this kind of sends me back to my childhood. It's a good reminder to me of the joys of growing up, especially growing up in a not so wealthy family. We weren't poor, but we were not well to do either. So it really gives me the joy of getting to do this because it reminds me of the great times I had as a kid. So with that being said, none of this stuff is going to be super stellar. I've got some really good cards, but nothing, no like one of ones or any of the high tech stuff that you get today. But I do want to show off some of the cards that I have just to give you an idea of what I do collect. So the first card I'm going to show you is this Bob Gibson. This is a 1971 Bob Gibson. He is one of my favorite pitchers in baseball next to Nolan Ryan and Clayton Kershaw. So I love this card. The second is one of my favorite players of all times, not only because he was a Cardinal, because he's a good guy as well. This is my Albert Pujols Topps Chrome rookie card. This is the late edition rookie. So I know he's about to retire, and this is an extra special card to me. One that I've seen Eric look at quite a few times in his card hunts. This is another of my favorite cards that I own. It's very off-centered, but it's still one of my favorite cards that I own. This is the Paul Molitor rookie, along with Alan Trammell from '78. And if you look, it doesn't have that little black stain at the bottom that he always talks about. Any blemishes you see on this are on the case itself, but it is super off-centered, but still pretty decent shape. No smudge, so I love this card. One of my favorite current Cardinals came from the Diamondbacks, but this is one of my favorite cards that I own. This is an Allen and Ginter Paul Goldschmidt mini relic, or mini card. I bought this off of eBay not years ago and forgot I had it, but found it in a box recently. Then I have this Nolan Ryan. This is a 77 Nolan Ryan. I have this 1969 Raleigh Fingers rookie that I really love. If you can't tell, I'm into pitchers a lot. But I bought this at a card show. One of the only times you'll see Raleigh Fingers without his lovely mustache. Then I have this Lou Brock. Love this card. I love the colors on it. I have this Desert Storm shield stamp of Ozzie Smith. I bought this, had to have it. Excellent condition. Then I've got this 1980 Ozzie Smith. A really beat up 71 Nolan Ryan. I have this Don Drysdale, and this is from, I don't remember what set this is from, but I really like that card. Brooks Robinson, Al Kaline. I have this Nolan Ryan. I'm trying to hurry up because I don't want to go past the time too much. Yogi Berra. Another Yogi Berra. This is probably the oldest card that I own. It's super beat up, but I love this card. I love that pose. One of my other favorite cards, I have this from when I was a kid. This is a Mariano Rivera card from when he played on the minor league team, the Greensboro Bats. I got this at a game when I was a kid, and I've held on to it all that time. So, love that card. Then I have this Absolute Ozzie Smith auto. My Ozzie Smith rookie card that's off-centered, which seems to always happen. And then 3 graded cards that I have. I have 2 Griffey Jr. rookies that are graded 9s. And then my 86 Topps Traded Barry Bonds rookie, graded 10.0. So that's my collection. Like I said, nothing super stellar, but still some really good cards. Thanks for watching. Hope you all have a great day. God bless.